Now we're doing one about Cerner right now. Lifestyle Bakery, love what you're doing, they said. So I have a friend, I'm hearing wanker by Stophorn. But I have a friend that loves, he's gay and he loves fucking men up the arse. That's just what he likes. And obviously, if two people are mutual and want it, that's fine. Um, yeah, heaps of people do it. Um, if somebody wanted it, I would do it. I'm like Archangel Michael. If that's what they were into, I would do it. Uh, so yeah, I don't think I'm excluded, but I have a very fluid sexual nature. And my higher self, that's why he says just be faggy. That's what he says to me. I'm fasculine faggy. He says, I love you, fasculine male. I love you, fasculine male. I wanted to get it through my thick skull. That's what he loves. Because that's all embracing of masculinity for a gay man, to embrace every single desire that you have, your innate desire of your masculine soul. So if that means masculine male, so be it. And we've talked about this a number of times on my channel, but that's really what it is, isn't it? Um, But I do like care, and I like care for people. That's what I like. And now that I've got a better vibration, I'm attracting caring people when I meet them. There's not one person that's not caring when I meet them now. So that's why we have good sexual interactions as opposed to ones that are less ideal when one person's not, or when both aren't caring and it just doesn't work. That's what I really don't like. And some would say, well, Ben, that means you're innocent. No, I think sex is meant to be about a connection. And it's meant to be about Cerner. But I'm speaking from a homosexual standpoint with what I've discovered, obviously, for myself. So I don't think anything really needs to be overthought that much. All I'm thinking about is I was going to buy pizza today at Domino's. I was going to buy barbecue chicken, but I had to stay here and do my work so I could send it off as like my Word document and my Excel spreadsheet to my, I call him my boss, but like my mentor, so that we can get this business up and running, this like formally as part of a plan, mentorship deal. So yeah, I've got all the accessories under the sun here. I've got my box of tricks. So square handheld I bought at Costco. For wisdom, simple tap and go if you have a business, people, for easy. It works really good. Just click two buttons. They go with their card. You get card payment, as we've talked about in the past. Um, So we like Square for ease of transaction. That's what we love. God said buy it for wisdom. So there you go. You can't go wrong if you go with Square. If God recommends it, it's good. Fuck yeah, they said. That was a male saying that. I like money. You're still masculine, aren't you? That's what they said. Joe Quinn picked out these sunglasses, mate, if in spirit form. He picked these out when I was at the service station. He said, Ben, buy those. He said to me when I was walked past like a tank top, he said, Ben, that's the one. Like, it's very quick. Cool, aren't they? Look a bit like Henrietta now. That's what she's like. She's like that looking at me. No. She'd probably prefer our mainfreighted people. She likes coming back methodology. That's what she loves. She's not impressed when I'm not coming back. She likes it if I'm a target for coming back. That's what she will like as well. If I'm the receptive person, she doesn't mind that either. She likes full cream milk. That's what Henrietta loves. That's what she is, full cream milk, because she's fully a Mason wisdom. Full of Mason expression of wisdom. But we can't get too caught up in self-expression, people. God doesn't like it if we're here just for our own self-expression purposes for financial gain or to impress people to get something in return. No, he doesn't like that at all. That's greed. That's selfish motives, and he likes service to people. He likes you to try your best in service to people. If you're always trying your best, he doesn't care. That's what he loves. You won't get in trouble. He doesn't get you in trouble anyway. He'll put you with groups of similar vibration for you to learn. That's what he tends to do. He's not really, he doesn't get wooden spoons and break them on your back. He's not like that. It's about karma with God so that you learn your lessons, basically. That's what he does. So if I do something, he'll be like, I'll hurt you, Ben. Because he can do it through people when you go out in public. Like, that's what he can do to you. If you're doing something he's not really interested in, for you to learn. It's universal balancing, karmic balancing. But it doesn't mean I'm going to deliberately go out and hurt this person because it's their karma. That's not what it is. It's an instinctive thing that people do on the fly, from spirit people. Always try your best, and then God will be happy, even if you do get the karma. Karma's from ignorance and lack of understanding, if it's bad karma. But he just cares that you try. So, yeah. I bought this calculator at Kmart, which it's a mimicked version of I've got a lot of calculators. I've got graphics calculators, graphing calculators, and I've got this one, which I picked up for a couple of dollars. It was really cheap, but it's like a Casio calculator at Officeworks for less. It's got all the same scientific functionality for school students that need a scientific calculator. If you're in like years 8 to 9, or 10 even, if you don't need a graphics calculator, if you're not doing advanced maths, this will do you from Kmart. It's not expensive, and the batteries lasted years. I bought this years ago. God said naughty. He thinks maths is naughty wisdom. Submissive wisdom, that's what he thinks of it. But, I don't know, I think it's masculine as well. It's easy. If it's easy, do it. You'll get good money for doing an easy job. That's what I think. But yeah, God's got a completely different perspective. Look, by doing this, I'm shining all facets of my soul, right? Doing this job. It's like that dice thing that Ben was talking about. It's not the Rubik's Cube, which is very rigid. It's more intuitive and free-flowing, into a video of non-rigid topics, just whatever comes to mind, and that's what he loves. Sorry? This isn't naughty because it's my own amazing choices for a lot of it. God doesn't really. Naughty gives you a framework. That's why God's given me a framework, because it's not even supposed to be naughty. It's supposed to be just trusting in people. That's what it's meant to be. And then being dominant from that place of trusting people. That's what it's supposed to be. So. If you go too far out of left field, God will steer you. Like, I'll walk down a path at night because I'm psychic, and I'll go through like roads and stuff at night time. And if I'm going into a park that's isolated or whatever, sometimes I'll get a pain in my head as if to say, stop right there, we don't want you going here anymore, go back because there's risks somewhere down there, or you're going too far away from home. So they keep me on my optimal path. That's why I wouldn't give this up for the world. Someone said fanker, ankle bracelet wanker. What? You're at a job, you're at a workplace, you people, a lot of you that are heterosexual. You're under the thumb. At least these people who are here care about me. A lot of your employers probably don't. That's all I would tell you. It's for my highest good and for my best interest. And I'm actually getting a sensation in my head as if to say, yes, that's exactly right, Ben. I get a pretty good existence here. They're really fun people to be around, spirit people. And they like high vibrations, and they care about people, me and other people. So that's what this is all for. I've actually got it quite good. Think of Cerner, God said again. That's what he's always doing, thinking of Cerner. For me, I suppose that would be whoever I'm with in a homosexual capacity as well. Men. It doesn't just have to be Cerner. Men. As for me, sorry. God will punch you. That's what he said. Why? Because you're meant to think of gay people, aren't you? Well, I am gay. Of course I think of gay people. That was women that said that. God said he'll punch you. That was from women. A female voice. So I think they're manipulating me as well a little bit. Maybe. That's faggot wisdom, isn't it? Excuse me, I do pick my nose still. This is why I like gay people, because they sit back and they don't talk and contribute to these conversations because they're very humble and they don't like confrontation that much. And I think they deserve a voice or someone to actually be speaking up for them. And that's why I'm all about fairness. And that's why God said just do Cerner. Fair enough. Well, then I'll do Cerner. Why would I be punched for caring about all people and not excluding groups? Why? That's my question. Because I'm a faggot, they said. They think of Cerner. So they would punch me for wisdom. The male collective said that I was a faggot. And so they would punch me through God's intuition for wisdom, because that's how the collective works. It's from my lack of understanding and their lack of understanding, and that's the karmic thing going on for us to both learn wisdom. But unfortunately, perpetrators don't usually learn wisdom because they're always in a 3D vibration, and they don't need to learn it because they're in power. So they've got a pretty good life by just being ignorant. But they're not really, they're not old souls, I'm going to say that, I'm sorry. But they haven't really learned the empath stuff. They're all about selfish indulgency in helping people with what they think is right in helping people. Yeah, so that's why they have the greed component and also the loving component as well. They can't really see from a peripheral vision from other perspectives, and nor do they want to, because they're so happy in their in their selfish life. I was going to say healthy life, because they're not really meant to be spiritual, and they are more main freight as well. Like, I felt a sensation in my balls because that's what they are. They get along with the consensus group, and they fit in with the consensus group, and they get approval from the consensus group, and that's why they're power hungry, and that's why they're socially accepted, and that's why they don't like minorities that upset their apple cart that they've got going on, and that's why I get a lot of stick from people. Yeah, again, they said because you're a faggot. They just don't like gay people or gay masculine. That's why they like the feminine ones that have basically conformed and have chosen to fit in. And they subconsciously do that a lot of the time to help people, they said, but it's actually out of insecurity as well, because their typical divine self is masculine. Um, that is actually the truth, as much as I do respect gay people and love them, and they're very sensitive, and that's why I'm all over them. But that's a lot of the reason why it happens. Also, because they're attracted to the masculine, they're attracted to alpha masculine. So that's why they take on that contrasting persona. Um, just think of Cerner as the answer all the time, no matter who it is. I don't like it when people get angry at me, though, for saying I should think of a gay male as Cerner and them calling me a faggot for that. I'm not really I don't like that. That's that segregation mentality again, and that snobbiness, and that I'm going to shut him out because he upsets what I've got going on with Cerner, and he causes cockslut behaviour. He causes this. He causes faggot behaviour. And he's so popular and he's influencing people, so I will bash him. I'm not really interested in that. I'm sorry. That's a lot of selfish agenda and a lack of ability to have empathy for another person that's different to you. Um, yeah, it's about greed. And I would say just lack of awareness in general, ignorance, I would say that is. Because you don't have the ability or the care to understand somebody else's point of view. Um, and I'm seeing them shrugging their shoulders and saying, I really don't want to. Um, anyway, and they're saying it goes in a bin. That's what they're saying. So um, that behaviour to me goes in a bin probably, but I wouldn't say that to you because I do have the awareness to appreciate your perspective. So it's still worth it in my opinion, but that's because I've got the emotional integrity to be able to, to be able to basically say that from my place of experience and knowledge. So that's why you are arrogant, Ben. They were going to say arrogant and arrogant at the same time, but if I wasn't right, they wouldn't get angry. So that's why they are angry, because they know that deep down I am correct, and that's why they get really angry at me. Because again, I'm upsetting their mainframe love, so they're losing out, but they can't argue with me at the same time, so they get really angry. Um, that's why you have to love Cerner, Ben. What? Who ever said I didn't love Cerner? What? By loving a gay man? What's wrong with that? Should they not deserve to have a masculine man that loves them? Are they not deserving of that? Good for you, they said now. The masculine collective. Yeah, okay. It's dinky wisdom, they said. The male collective. Absolutely, it is. I like dinky, but it doesn't also make me a feminine man. But yeah, who cares? And now they're going like this as if to say it does make you arrogant. What do you want from me? What do you want? Conformity. I think it stinks of conformity. That's what you're expecting, isn't it? They will bash you, they said. Again, to put me into conformity. It's control. It's all about control. And they don't care. It's their own selfishness that they just can't. Thank you for that. Absolutely, I will thank myself because it has to be said. Faggot scum, I heard. I guess we all are as faggots, aren't we? Scum. except for the ones that zip it and shut up and don't talk too much. Or do the feminine dinky baby and submit. That's the only time you will be accepted, people, for being gay. And don't have a YouTube channel. It's probably the three things. The only time you will be accepted for being a gay man. And that's why I had a facial expression to begin with. Because that's how society makes people feel. Yeah, still got to keep this video recorder on. So. I have to say, do I? Faggot cocks like you are, aren't you? That's what they said. I listen to wisdom, and I'm not about selfish greed because I understand that going in God's pathway is wisdom, right? That's why I keep the video on. That's why it appears I'm on an ankle bracelet when this is actually the divine masculine that I'm learning through a different methodology, through a homosexual methodology, not a heterosexual methodology. God, I can tell you, probably wouldn't be able to work with a lot of heterosexual males because, for one, it wouldn't really, they didn't ask for it, probably, for one. Look, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this is the way it is, right? Abraham Hicks talked about the methodology of a GPS system, right? So you get to a certain point in your driving, you search for a different location and it finds it for you. You didn't look at all the pathway backwards about how you got there. You just accept, right, I'm here now. I've searched a new location on the GPS and it'll take me there without me having to think about the past or how I got here, right? So I'm here now. I'm a psychic. No matter what the conditions, how do I get from A, where I'm at now, to B? I don't need to worry about anything else. So that's just the way it is. Lee Cern is laughing at that. Why are you laughing? Oh, taxi driving? Main freight people. Oh, fair enough. That's what she thought. No gay person, no gay collective. They've stayed quiet through this whole thing because they've got respect. Well, I heard because they're faggot masculine. Somebody said. They will hurt psychic faggot. They said. So if I'm speaking here, does that mean I'm faggot masculine? That's my question for you. I want to. That's why no. I don't care what the label is. People, gay people, the label doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The label's not important. You are a man, right? So whatever identity you take on is still masculine because you're a man, right? You're always masculine, no matter what you do. So they're still faggot masculine, the collective is saying. So what problem do you have with gay people, collective consciousness? We don't hear a problem with them. They like the femininity about them, is what they're saying. We don't like faggot masculine people. I'm not going to say that bit. They're referring to a friend I know that is masculine gay man, and they don't like him either, and I'm not going to mention his name because he's not a bad person at all. He's full of love, and that's what he is. He's just a bundle of love, and I don't really think that he's giving me the middle finger now. What, do you want me to mention your name? He's saying no. No, I don't. But he's off on his own tangent, not making videos, is what he's trying to say. He's building Lego, right, in his room, making himself happy. He's not interested in all the politics. So he's just giving me the middle finger as if to say, Ben, you should be doing that too. And he's nodding and saying, yep, absolutely, and going like that. That's what you should be doing. But, and so people do love him. And he's shaking his head and saying, no, they don't. But he would rather be focusing on his hobbies instead. He's a faggot. Like, this is other people speaking for him. He's a faggot. He's admitting you're a naughty faggot. That's what they're saying to me. How is naughty faggot masculine? He's eating like those Dunkaroo biscuits in the chocolate or whatever. Like, you know, those kitty snack pack things you can buy with the kangaroo and the green foil on it. Chocolate. And he's eating it. It's anal sex wanker. Kangaroo. Hmm. Come up and fuck people, and he's going like that is what he doesn't think. Just be sensible and sensical. He does like fucking people, but he's not against cocks like love, and he's going like that. Not at all. He's actually putting the book down on the table, and he's picking it up again and he's flicking through it. He likes a cocksucking book, a Facebook. He's just sitting there, not even giving it the time of day. He's just going like that, as if to say, "Yep, what's next?" He said, "Think of Cerner." He likes the shower head as well. He said their opinions go in a bin where they don't think it's good. Because the male collective just said baby. Obviously, he said, Ben, you're mature enough to know what a proper shower is, a masculine shower. That's what he's telling me, and he's saying it's the golden. It's showing me a golden box, and it's a gift to somebody, and it's not anything that is a red flag, and it's blue balls is what he's showing me as well. It's a bigger load, and that's what gay people love. So, yeah. He said, use your frontal lobe cortex, buddy, because I've got a sensation here now, and I can actually see clearly, because you get manipulated by people in society that are just not really there, or they've known you for your past too much, or your pastor too much, I would say. And that's the intuition I'm getting, because they see me as a cook in the kitchen, and that's not masculine. It's masculine to be, well, that's the perspective they had of me as an individual. Your loser cocks like they're naughty, and then they change it to latte, aren't they? Yes, naughty cockslut is acceptable apparently, without a facial expression. Yeah, no joke. So are you accepting me now, people? No, because I'm in a position of power, for one, and they're not a baby, they said, for two. Because I have a voice. That's what people don't like. They don't like the voice. And they don't like jealousy. And I felt a pain in my tooth. They've actually got a chip on their shoulder, because it felt like my tooth was chipped, and that's what they've got. It's because they have a chip on their shoulder, and that's why they have digs at me. it's that tall poppy syndrome thing, and it's very much an Australian thing. And in America, or like if I was heterosexual male doing this, I'd be like, no one cares if you're masculine and successful. It's mortgage mentality. They're saying, and that's why they don't care because they're actually giving to people through what they're doing as well. Whereas people just don't really like someone that's not contributing as much, that they think is up themselves a little bit. And so that's why, yeah, because you're a faggot, I heard again. So, I'll be back.